I've been wanting a new survival horror game with dinosaurs for a very long time. And since the AAA scene has not filled this itch, in fact, I'm not sure why Capcom refuses to bring back Dino Crisis. However, luckily for us, the indie scene has once again picked up the slack. It is not going to let us down. Thus, this brings us to Primal Omen. And for those wondering what this game is, well, let's just take a look at the description in Steam. Explore a lush tropical island overrun by fierce dinosaurs. A tense third-person survival horror experience against tenacious creatures. Unearth why dinosaurs roam the earth once again. So I figured we could take a look at the trailer for this upcoming game, and then afterwards we can discuss my thoughts and overall impressions, and maybe do some digging to see if we could get some more detailed information on this upcoming project. However, before I roll the trailer, I want to take a brief moment and welcome anyone new to the channel. If you are new, please consider subscribing. I got a ton of stuff in the works that I would love to share with you all. Also, if you do happen to enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like. But anyways guys, we got a lot to get into, so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not delusional. Yes, I know the graphics are not the best, I know the sound effects are not the best. To be completely honest, if Capcom announced a Dino Crisis remake and it looked like this, I would rip them apart. However, for an indie title, this game has definitely piqued my interest. Now, I'm sure you've noticed there was no actual HUD in the gameplay sections during the trailer. And that's because the developer doesn't want a HUD system cluttering up the screen. In fact, they've even referenced Dead Space as an example of the type of HUD they want in their game. They want you to actually look at the screen and the world instead of just being drawn to your ammo count the entire time you're playing. Dead Space did this system very well because your health was displayed on Isaac's suit, your ammo count was just displayed on the actual guns themselves. However, in this game, you're using modern weapons such as the shotgun, rifles, and pistols. And it even looks like while you may not always see your ammo count on the screen, you could check how many shotgun shells are in your shotgun, which is super cool. In fact, I feel like this is a complete throwback to the old school survival horror games. On the PS1, when you were playing let's say Resident Evil 1 or 2, you didn't have your health up on the screen. When your character took damage, they would hold their side, and when they were near death, they would slowly start to limp as they walked, and that was a signal to the player that hey, your character's hurt. I don't know if this game is going to do that, but it seems like that's the direction they want to go in. They don't want a health bar up on the system. They want you to actually have to see your character and have visual cues of when you should take health, have to check your ammo in the gun instead of just a counter always being there, which is something I think is very good. I think it's gonna be way more immersive, and I like that direction, and I think it's gonna pay off in the end. Plus, actually paying attention to the environments around you will definitely have benefits in this game as well. As you can see in this scene, the foliage is shaking up as you know there's something going through it. And if you pay attention enough, the dinosaur that's trying to sneak up on you will not get the drop on you. Paying attention to the atmosphere around you, it seems like it's going to be a very important element of this game, because if you don't, something's gonna jump out and just eat you alive. This game looks like Dino Crisis meets Jurassic Park. I mean, What more could you want in a dinosaur survival horror game? Plus, it's nice to see that it's not just relying on raptors and the T-Rex in this title. I mean, here's a clip of a Triceratops charging at you as it just smashes through this Jeep like it's nothing. Plus, it also shows that the player will have a dodge roll, which is something I'm sure we will have to utilize if we're going to make it off this island alive. Not only do we see the Triceratops, but this swamp clip, what the heck is in the water? I honestly have no clue what type of monster that is, but it sure as hell looks like something that's very scary. Plus, this scene was just really awesome. I feel like not enough survival horror games have that water part moment in it, which is very unfortunate because scenes like this are always incredible, whether it's in movies or in games. Horror settings and seeing the character traverse through water that's chest high is always a test moment. Whether it's the scene in Aliens when the alien pops out of the water and takes Newt, or in the remake of Resident Evil when you have to run through the water to avoid the T-virus infested sharks. And now in Primal Omen, as you try to make your way through the swamp while doing your best not to become that monster's dinner, that's going to be some very good times. As for the voice acting, it actually doesn't sound too bad. Kate Speak will be the one voicing our main character, Eliza. Check out some of this voice acting work in the game.
That's the facility they mentioned. The entrance to the mine should be there.
Kyle, hold on, I'll be right there.
Kyle? Hold on! I'll be right there!
Oh God, what's that? What's that? Oh, Jesus. Oh, dear. Okay, dear, I'm fine. Dears are fine.
A deer. Okay. Oh, having a takeaway? Running low here. Reload.
So yes, the voice acting in my opinion is pretty good, and in fact I think it's better than a lot of other indie games voice acting I have played, so I'm pretty impressed with that element of the game. So I'm sure you're wondering what platforms this game will be available on. Well, at the time of this recording, the game is only available to be wishlisted on Steam. I have no idea if it's going to make its way to console or not. I think that it most likely depends on the overall success of the game, and I do hope this game finds success. It does look very intriguing and actually something I have wishlisted myself. And for all you Steam Deck owners, I just want to point out that while no actual confirmation has been made yet, the developer does own a Steam Deck and has actually tweeted that they're playing around with getting Primal Omen to run properly on it, which is very cool. I love my Steam Deck, and the more games that I could have on the go, the better. It does seem like the developer will be going to PAX East, so I'm sure we will get more information about this game shortly, and I'm excited to learn more about it. After all, indie games just offer a certain charm that so many AAA scene games do not provide. So if you're like me and you could look past some of the jankiness or you actually enjoy it sometimes, then yeah, definitely look this game up on Steam, and if you are interested, wishlist it. But I want to hear what you all think. Are you excited to learn more about this dinosaur infested island? Is this something you're going to wishlist yourself? Also, what other upcoming indie games are you all excited about? Let me know in the comments down below. As for me, I got a ton of work to do, so I'm gonna get back to the grind, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.